So you've been waiting to find out about that pine tree, haven't you? Welcome to Thrifty Tip Thursday. Let's go see what's going on here first, and then I'll tell you about that tree. Springtime brings thunderstorms. It looks a lot worse from the back. Guess who's scared of thunderstorms? That would be Lily. Miss Fearless, scared of absolutely nothing except for cucumbers when you try to feed them to her, and thunderstorms. So Lily's fashion apparel here is one of those ThunderShirts that I always used to make fun of when I saw them in the vet's office. But a few years ago, she started to just panic over thunderstorms, fireworks, gunshots, and we have a lot of all of that goes on around here. So I tried one, and it has helped her a lot. Normally in a storm, she'd be panting and trying to trip me and jumping on the bed if it's at night, jumping on the couch on my lap if it's during the day, all kinds of crazy stuff. But now this really calms her down. So if you have this issue going on with your dog, you might want to try one. I don't know that it works 100% and it hasn't like fixed her, but it certainly makes it more bearable for all of us. Well, Steve did get his truck back in the garage, but now look what it's doing. It's doubling as my little plant stand. I'm hoping today's the day to get all this stuff out into my garden once and for all. Is there anything as pretty as a lilac bush that's probably been around for 30 or 40 years in the springtime? Gotta love this, and whoever planted this so long ago. Okay, so to refresh your memory, here's the tree. Let's walk out to the end of my driveway. See the end of my driveway? Look at that. Okay, remember that little pine tree? Well, guess what that little pine tree is going to grow into? A huge pine tree that gets to be about 30 feet wide. Well, 30 feet wide is going to take us right to the edge of the road almost. We're very close to it. So if I think about this very long, I'm going to back down my driveway and try to back out onto the road, but all I'm going to see is a pine tree, not any of the traffic coming. So guess what this week's Thrifty Tip is about? Okay, so what does that have to do with being thrifty, or how does it affect us financially? I think this is one of those things that goes across the board. Again, something very small and insignificant, like a tiny tree seedling that was only $2, can affect things in the future that we may not even think about now. Make sure that you are looking down the road from the end of your driveway to see how that's going to affect your future. For instance, today I just went to a cheaper phone plan. It's like $10 less, which doesn't seem that significant, but we've got some other expenses coming up. We're trying to get our mortgage paid off. That $10 a month will actually add up, and you could make an argument that I don't need the plan that I currently have, or at least that I shouldn't need that plan that I have. So there's an area I can cut back. Are there areas in your life or spending or decisions that you're making with your money or your time that really are adding up and turning into huge things for your future, either for the good or the bad? We can look at that little tree as an investment, because everything you do is an investment in your future. So make sure the things that you're planting in your yard now are things that you're going to want when they grow full size later on in your future. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I'll catch you the next time. Needless to say, the pine tree is gone, and a nice little lilac bush is going to grow in its place. It'll give us a little more privacy in the area that we want it now that there's no trees out there, but it'll be able to be trimmed a little easier so that we can still back out of our driveway. Look what I found in the garage. Somebody took him and put him in a pot. It looks like we need to go back to the procrastination tip a few weeks ago, don't we?